it's Manisha here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some beautiful new Cici and Sisi products that have been very kindly sent out to me for review. I've got a new stamping plate, so it comes in this beautiful sleeve and it has nice clear instructions on the back on how to use it. And the stamping plate that they actually sent to me is you can probably tell from the back of the plate, it's a unicorn one. So their plates are acrylic, and I don't use a lot of acrylic plates. I have got a few of their other ones, but I never seem to get around to using them, so I really need to pull them out and use them a lot more. But anyway, this is the plate I'll be doing a design with today. And I'll also be sharing these beautiful new watercolor paints or gel paints that they've got. So they come in two different colorways. We've got a blue colorway and a red colorway. So I've had a little bit of a play already off camera because I just really wanted to get myself familiar with how they worked and how they felt rather than trying to do it all on camera first time. But I have to say they were really easy. I'm just going to stop the video for a second because I'm going to show you the designs that I've actually done, and I'm going to be doing showing you how I'm going to do them on my nails today. So I'll be back in a second. So I'm back, and these are the designs I've created using the watercolor paints and also the stamping plate. So I've sort of done two different lots here. These ones here are done on regular polish, so you can actually use them on regular polish really well. And these two here I've done on gel. So I've got a gel white gel polish on all of my nails, which I'll talk about as I do the video. I'll tell you, explain exactly what I've done. But yeah, I've done these two designs on gel, but I wanted to sort of show you that you can actually use it really successfully on regular polish as well, because not everybody uses gel polish, and it's nice to know that you can actually use these that way as well. So there's a little bit of a close-up. I have actually used some other elements too with it, so that's why it's sort of got a little bit more of a shimmer happening in the background, and I'll be showing you those steps as well during the video, so definitely sort of watch the whole video because you'll get an idea of what's actually going on, how to achieve all of this. So I'll show you quickly what these actually look like. They've also sent me one of their brushes out, but I haven't actually, this is how it's come packaged to me. So it's actually got their, I'm just going to pull it out from the end actually because it's, if I can get it out, did the other day. I haven't actually used it yet, but it's beautifully packaged, and it does come with their little logo just there, and that's actually on the brush itself. You can tell it's new. I haven't even taken it out, but really beautiful. So I've got it upside down there now, and then that's what the brush looks like there. So I haven't actually used it yet, so I'll give it a go when I'm doing this design here. But with these polishes, I've actually just used them straight out of the bottles. So this is what they look like. They've got really cute packaging. You just open it and it actually has got full instructions there on how to use. They advise using it with gel, but you can use it with regular polish too, as you've seen that I've done there. And this is what the, so this is the red colour series. Whoops. It comes with a thinner, a polish thinner, which just is clear. So I did use that with these. And then it comes with 3 coloured polishes. So the numbers of these ones are 003, 004, 005. And that one there was like a real hot pink. You'll see me using it there. I've used, actually with these, how I've done it, I forgot to mention, with what I've done is with these 3 colours I've used on these 2 nails here, and then these 2 I've used with the blue series. So you'll see me using the blue series today. I'm not going to use the red ones, but I just sort of wanted to show you what they look like. So this one's quite hot, like a hot pink, that one's orange, and then that one is the darker colour. No, sorry, that one's hot pink, that one's a more muted pink, and then that one there's an orange. So those are the 3 colours that come in the red colourway. Really like the packaging, and the bottles are really cute. And I don't normally keep things in their packets, but I think I'm going to keep these ones in the little boxes because I really like how they look. And then this is your blue set, and so that just looks like, oh, it's exactly the same. So you've got all your instructions there. You get a thinner, and then in the blue series you get colour numbers 6, 7 and 8, like that. And then these ones you get, and you'll see me using these, so you'll get an aqua blue, a darker blue, and you get a purple. So those are the colours that I've used to make those two designs there. So you'll see me using that today in the video, and I will show these in another video, but I'm not going to add it to this one, it's going to get way too long. So I'll fast forward the next part, but I'll do a voiceover explaining exactly what I'm doing and talk to you about the things that I've used to create it. And as usual, I'll list everything for you down in the description box below. And I forgot to mention, I have got a Cici and Sisi stamper. It's one of their clear stampers, which I have actually used before, but not during a tutorial, but I thought I'll pull it out today and give it another go. I did find it tricky to use because it's quite a like a clear barrel. It's actually solid, but it's clear. But I find I sort of get a bit more tunnel vision when I'm using it, so that's why I've sort of put it aside. I've kept it in its original packaging, and it does come with 2 heads. So the second head is just your normal, regular sort of sized one, but the other one's really great for picking up small detailing and popping it on the nail. But the only reason I don't use it is because of that tunnel vision. I do find it quite tricky to use, but I will give it another go for this video, so you'll see me using it. I don't know where the original card has gone. I've sort of had a look for the scraper card, but I've pulled out a couple of sort of more rigid ones, which I find work better with the acrylic plates for me, so I'm going to be using those in the video. Apart from that, sit back, relax and enjoy. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them for me down in the comment section below. Thanks, bye. So I'm just going to go in with the aqua blue colour first, and I'm just going to dab that onto the nails. I'm using the polish brush straight from the bottle. I'm not using the art brush. I just found because it was working this way, I didn't really need to pull out the other brush, and to be honest with you, I was so caught up in the moment I completely forgot about it. I'm just going in now with the darker blue, which is the second colour, and then I'm going to use the purple as well, so I'm just going to add some purple elements to it. Now these dry pretty quickly, like within a couple of seconds each of those coats that I'm doing has pretty much dried. You can layer these up, so I'm going to keep adding layers one on top of each other just for more depth and more interest. The more you put on, the darker it becomes, because you've sort of got layers of the polishes sort of just being added on top of each other, and they will sort of darken up and leave sort of the edges of each paint splosh, so to speak, with the darker edging on it. I just thought at this stage I might try out the thinner and see how that works, and as you can see, it sort of disperses the polishes underneath, so it's a really fun technique. And I'm going to wipe the brush before I do put it back, because I have actually touched it to the nail. I don't want to contaminate the thinner. I'm just going to keep adding more and more because I was really caught up in the moment. I really enjoyed how they looked on the nails, and fascinated with the different patterns that I was creating with these polishes. And you can just sort of keep going till the cows come home, really. I mean, it's just a really fun look, but I thought I'd better stop here. And I decided no, I wasn't going to stop there. I was going to add a bit more of the thinner and just sort of make those purple parts lighten up a wee bit. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much dry and ready to be top coated now. So I'm just going to show you the application on the other nails as well. And obviously I've sped this part of the video up because I don't want it to be too long, but you sort of get an idea of what I've done here. Now these actually remind me of alcohol inks. I personally haven't used them on my nails. I haven't actually got any, but I have seen other people use alcohol inks, and this sort of, to me, looks like the same sort of technique. At this stage I decided to add some of this sort of cellophane type paper I don't know what it's called. I will link it down for you down below. And some of these iridescent glitters as well, because I wanted to add more depth to the design. Well, you could leave the marble as is and just top coat it and it's good to go. But I decided to add some extra elements to it just for more depth, and I wanted a little bit more reflection within the design as well. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the top coat. I've just sort of top coated all the nails, and that gives the cellophane, I'm just going to call it cellophane paper because I can't remember what it's actually called. It's like a foil, but it's not really a metallic foil, if that makes sense. It's quite iridescent. So I'm just going to add that. I've cut it into triangle like shards, and I've just added that all over the nail, just wherever I wanted it. And I really like how it catches the light and changes colour at different angles. And to add an even more bit of drama to the nail, I thought I'd add these iridescent flake glitters, and I'm just dabbing those in between in the gaps. So at this stage I do actually cure that layer, and then I'm going to just top coat that again just to smooth everything over. Now you might find when you use these that cellophane paper that you actually do get bits sticking up, and I did find that there were a couple of rough textured parts on the nail, so I thought I'd just smooth everything over with a buffing block. So I'm just sort of doing this lightly. I'm not bringing down the bulk of it or anything like that. I'm just sort of taking down the top layer and just getting all ready for some stamping. So I'm just going to use the Conad Black and the Nicole Diary White stamping polishes and the Cici and Sisi stamper. So I've just scraped it once and then picked the image up and stamped it onto the nail. And I actually do redo that middle finger, so you sort of saw like a little snippet of it, but I actually didn't like how it looked on the nail, so I just used some nail polish remover and removed it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and change the image for this black horse. Oh, I think it actually might be a unicorn. I can see the unicorn horn sticking out of the top. And then I thought I'd put this little bit of bunting at the top with the star, just for a little bit of difference, because I really didn't know where this design was going. It was kind of just evolving as I went along. Now the stamping plate itself works really well. As you can see, I'm not having any real issues with stamping the images, picking the images up or anything like that. And the stamper's not too bad. I do still prefer one that hasn't got such a long barrel on it. I just found I still was getting a little bit of tunnel vision with it, but I sort of got used to it. I think the more I use it, the more I'll get used to it. I thought I'd add a little bit of a glitter element or a shimmer element to it with this silver polish, gel polish that I've got here. So I'm just going to use that in a really fine sort of detailing brush. It's just my art brush from Madame Glam. I'll link that for you down below too, and I'm just going to go around the nails. I thought it would just add a nice frame to the nails and just finish them off, and I felt like I wanted to add some sort of silver element to it, but I wasn't sure how to, and then had a bit of a light bulb moment as I was going along with the design and thought I'd just do something like this. So I'm going to do that on all of the nails. I'm just showing you on the thumb, but I'll do the others off camera. And then I do actually cure that layer. And then I'm going to add a coat of the top coat. So this is the final coat of the top coat. And I'm just going to cure that under the lamp as well. And then I've just got some macro shots and videos, bits and pieces coming up for you here. Yeah, so this was another one of those designs that's really hard to capture on camera, and what you see in real life and what you see on camera are two different things, but I did try my best here to try and get a little bit of video footage and some photos, but in real life it did look a lot better. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them for me down below. I do love to hear from you. I will be reviewing and doing a mani with the red colour series in a separate video. I don't want to make this one any longer than what it is. If you haven't done so already, definitely subscribe to my channel. And apart from that, thanks for stopping by, ladies. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day wherever you are. Bye for now.